Hello everybody, welcome back. Glad you guys are here. I am glad to be here. What this is a 2007 or 2008 Audi Q7 SUV with a 3.6 liter V6. Let's starting the engine and popping the hood, and I will show you what we're going to do today. There it is. Okay, right back over here, there's a little pinhole. Let's get a light. Okay, beginning illumination now. There it is. All right, so we have a little pinhole looking thing right here. I believe that is to allow atmosphere in to equalize pressure. There's some type of PCV diaphragm inside of this component. This little box right here is part of the valve cover assembly. It's tucked underneath of the intake manifold. And something has happened with that diaphragm inside, or the seal inside, and it is causing a vacuum leak to atmosphere. This valve cover must be replaced. Now, I don't know too much about these Audis and this particular engine. However, I've had others very similar to this one in the shop since having run across this one, and I have found that they are not supposed to have that vacuum leak right there. Additionally, the check engine light is on in this car. It's got a P0171 and I think a P0174 trouble code, indicating that both cylinder banks 1 and 2 are running lean. Fuel trends are maxed out at a positive 25. That's the top of the scale, indicating that it's trying to compensate fuel to maintain the proper air-fuel ratio from what is being detected by the upstream O2 sensors. So that being said, and before this gets too hot, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, and we're gonna start to pull this intake manifold off to replace this valve cover assembly. This job is supposed to take, I think, 5.5 hours. I'm going to skip around and move kind of fast regarding the filming aspect of this. I'm going to try to condense this into one video. I have yet to determine if this is going to be 1, 2, 3, or 14 videos. But well, you know, we're gonna see how this transpires, and if I can get it into one, that'll be great. But if it takes more, it is what it is, and that means you guys are gonna have twice as much stuff to watch. So stay tuned. This is gonna be a good video and or a good series. Okay, first things first, I need to remove these ignition coil wires. Well, it's pre-broken. And get this harness out of the way. Some coolant hoses down here will go away, and then I can start working on the bolts for this upper intake. Okay, so for documentation and entertainment purposes, it appears that all of these connectors are pre-broken. Yep, look at that one. Busted. Busted. Oh, that one brought a coil with it. Busted. Okay. Come out. Devil, come out. There's nothing that bolts these coils down. They just kind of sit in the bores, and they've got these little expansion devices on the body of the coil that hold it to the spark plug bore. There we go. Okay, using these hose clamp pliers that I relentlessly keep trying to sell you on Amazon down in my video descriptions, I'll pull this intake tubing off. Like so. Super easy. Oh, I shouldn't have said that because it's German and there's nothing super easy about it. Well, broke that. That's broken part number 1. Live action car braking. Hey, I haven't broken a clip yet, or a connector. So I did mention earlier that this job is supposed to take 5.5, 6 hours or so. I don't know why yet. It doesn't appear to be that difficult, but seeing as how it's German, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that there's something that I don't see here. Hidden bolts somewhere in the back, gotta take the transmission out or something like that. But we will cross those bridges when I get there. One more hose clamp. There we go. So one of the most unique and or sometimes frustrating properties of these German automobiles is they like to utilize triple square fasteners, and triple square, the name is what it is. It is triple squared rather than a hex drive or Torx drive even. And these are basically 12-point inverted, and you have to have special sockets in order to mate with these fasteners. That being said, I've got 3 fasteners here to remove in order to get this belt tensioner off, because I do believe I'm going to have some access to this particular area. Reverse click. I don't want to give this tool a running start because it may strip the splines out on my tool or the fastener, and either one would be bad. Many people ask me, how do I keep track of all these nuts and bolts on large jobs? And here's one of the tactics that I employ, is once I remove a component, I'll take its fasteners and put them back where they go, and then place that whole component to the side. That way I know that these fasteners go with this tensioner. It reduces the chance of having these getting mixed up with other similar fasteners. Clever, no? I think it is. Okay, that was fast. I've already got broken stuff. The only thing I did here was take this belt tensioner off, and behind it I find a broken vacuum tube of some sort. I don't know where the rest of it is, but that is definitely a broken component. So as I take this apart, I'll figure out where this goes, and I'll make the connection repair somehow, some way. I don't even know what this is for, but I'll figure that out. Okay, next up I need to get this liquid cooled alternator out of here. I do believe it's in my way, and yes, it is liquid cooled. There are coolant lines hooked up to it in the back. I'm gonna try to do this without taking the coolant lines off, and I'll just remove it and kind of set it aside right here in this area. Gravity, come out. Or pry bar. The pry bar was highly effective in this situation. Yep, there's those coolant lines. Okay, I was wrong. These hoses are also in my way, so those are being removed, and the whole alternator is being removed as well. More space. Now we're starting to see that there are some bolts here somewhere for this intake, but there's also all this other equipment in the way I need to move. I think the next step is going to be to remove the crankshaft position sensor from the dipstick. Then I can remove the dipstick, and then I can get some more access to some more bolts, to some more brackets that hold some more stuff on, so I can get some bolts out to get the intake off. Because Germany. Yeah, this wire goes straight down to the crank sensor, and it's all one unit, so I can't break this. I have to be super careful. We're looking under the intake manifold now, and I'm not certain if I have to, but I believe I have to take this fuel rail off. There may or may not be manifold bolts behind it. I can see some through the top of the manifold up here, but not on the bottom, and I know there's got to be something that holds this on. So I'm going to pull this fuel rail next and look underneath of it and see if there's any other fasteners that are not visible at this time. Reverse click. The lighting down here is quite terrible, so I won't spend too much time at this particular angle. Like the lighting is so bad, even with lights down here, we still can't see. I can't see, you can't see. Come on. Okay, so I did end up having to pull that fuel rail back. I didn't record it because my head was like down, like shoved down in here so I could see what I was doing. And there was no space for you guys to watch, but I do kind of have it sort of loose. She pops off. Interestingly enough, there are no bolts on the bottom side of this. The fuel rail sits and there's little bores right here, and as the fuel rail is bolted down, that clamps the lower part of the manifold to the cylinder head. Kind of interesting. Very interesting, actually. And now we can see that the valve cover is exposed and there have been rodents living here. Surprise, surprise. Now what's left is these perimeter bolts, and we can pop this valve cover off, slap the new one on, and we're good to go here. Alrighty, let's go to work on these perimeter bolts real quick like. Alright, I think that's the last one. Time for more pry bar. Yeah, that should be the last one. Yep. Freedom! Let's put this back over here. There we go. Oh wow, timing chains are in the back. Interesting. So let's see what's going on here. I've never been inside of this particular engine before. We're obviously twin cammed. It has variable valve timing. These are the phasers here with a chain, and it's got these little rocker guys that actuate on the valves. And I think this is a W configuration. They call it a V6, but the cylinders are kind of staggered, almost in a straight line. That's how they achieve single cylinder bank size engines that actually run 2 banks. Quite clever. Volkswagen does this as well, and I'm sure many other manufacturers do the same thing. Okay, well, all is well under here. There's no gouging on any of the camshaft lobes, no scoring, nothing like that. So we're good to proceed with the installation of the new valve cover. All right, let's wipe down this surface in preparation for the new valve cover. Yeah, nice and shiny. Okay, I do need to get a little bit of sealant placed right here. There's kind of a dip in this sealing surface versus this sealing surface. Additionally, this piece is one metal component and this is another, so we want to put a little bit of sealant between those two so oil can't leak out through the little crack. And a little bit more right there. And I'll do the same over here on the other side. All right, new valve cover is going on. It already has new bolts that come with it. The spark plug tube seals are present and the gasket is also present. And we're just going to slide that right in. Next up, it's time to secure all the fasteners. We're going to start from the inside, the centermost, and work our way out in a spiral. And then I'll follow them up with a torque wrench. But before I apply any torque, I'm going to thread all of them. Okay, let's bust out the little torque wrench. All right, the specified amount of torque is 88.5 inch-pounds. Click. And we'll just follow the same sequence. Click. Good to go. All are torqued to specification. Can't forget that. Oh, writing's upside down. Unacceptable. All right, it's intake manifold time. I have already installed a new gasket to seal the manifold to the head. Let's see how this is gonna work. Yes, no, maybe. I think that's almost there, almost. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Good. Okay, so I've already gone ahead and put a couple of the bolts in, the small ones. And here's the way this fuel rail system thing is gonna work down here. What we've got to do is get the injectors in their cups that are on the rail right here, and then slide the rail over, and it's gonna fit inside of these little holes. And as those get tightened down, it's gonna put clamping force on the manifold against the cylinder head. Looks fairly straightforward. There we go. Okay, those are in. Let's oh, I almost dropped a bolt. Let's get these 3 fasteners started. Can't see. And there's number 3 right there. Oh, by the way, that broken vacuum hose that was over here that I found, it's already been replaced with a rubber hose. That's this guy right here. Someone just failed to remove the broken piece when they made that repair once upon a time. Okay, let's tighten those 3 big bolts down first. Click. Click. Okay, these are good. Next up is going to be all of the smaller ones. Click. And one more there. Nice. There's one way back here. I can barely see that one. Can't see it, can't feel it. But I know it's there. All right, and one more little guy. There it is. Excellent. I'll go ahead and get these coil wires and coils installed quickly, just to get this part finished up and kind of out of the way. Okay, that's how they go. Oh, okay, that's fine. As long as they run, then the coolant temp sensor or the ECM will turn them on when needed. And this one goes in that orientation. Yep. Click. That one goes that way. Click again. There. Okay. They work. Good. All right. That's good. Okay, let's go back down into this little dungeon here and start getting the rest of these coolant hoses and wires and whatnot connected. This one's it's a hose and a bracket, so let's get that one first. That was kind of a pain. We'll get that installed, bolted in, and then I can put the evap solenoid back onto it, and we'll go from there. This hose fit super tight and was a real bear to remove. I'm hoping it doesn't give me so much grief putting it back together. It's gonna go like so. Okay. The hose isn't so much the hard part, it's the clamps. Yes, sir.
On 30 seconds. I asked for 1/8 inch. I don't even know.
Oh, the hose?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if it fits. Hang on. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your length of hose, and it will fit. I think. I'll let you know if I have any trouble. Okay, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, the clamp is on. Let's bolt this back up, and I'll kind of dry fit everything first to make sure I don't have any clearance issues. I don't think I do. That clips in there, yes. That goes there, yes. That hose goes there, yes. Hose clamp pliers to the rescue, yes. And then this, I foobarred, this goes behind there. That's one of the last injector connectors. It's not routed properly. There. And we'll clip this guy on. Click. Gravity. Flashlight, magnet gravity. Okay, so all I'm gonna have to worry about is getting this routed to the front of the engine, which shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna tuck it behind here. Up. Yeah. Up, and then that goes right there. Yeah, this is the replacement for that broken piece that we found earlier. There, that's nice. Okay. Not quite ready for a click. There's one more back here. You know, I gotta say, this job wasn't actually as difficult as I had presumed it to be. It is annoying, but patience is paying off, and not breaking things is the biggest deal here. Click. All right, next up I need to install the dipstick so I can attach the crankshaft position sensor. I think that's the hole. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Oh, I can't see where it goes. I think it goes. Oh man, I don't know. I dislike dipstick tubes for this reason. There it is. I found it. Wiggled it right in there, and then that means this connector goes on this side of the tube. So let's reroute that slightly. And then I'll put that in its mount so it stays in its home here. You go, there we go. Yeah, I'm an Audi technician now. There's still some coolant in that connector, so let's remove that. Nice and shiny. Thick. Okay, crank sensor connector. And you go right here. Nice. And let's see, I've got, well, I think it's alternator time. Where does this go? That goes to the alternator. Okay, yeah, it's alternator time. I'm almost done here. combination. All right, Nader, it's going in, spilling coolant, making a mess. Can't forget the coolant hoses for the alternator. This came out easier. What am I doing? Let's plug the hardest to get hose in first. Gravity. Aha. I don't know if I got that on all the way or not, or too far. Can't tell. Stick my noggin down here and see. Nope, not far enough. Oh, I really can't see. A little more. Here's what I was tinkering with, that little clamp right there in the back. That was rough business. And then this one goes here. But before I put that one on, I'm going to put a bolt in so this doesn't fall and break. There we go. Come on. My flanges are too big. We'll try some big needle noses. Come on, it's just a hose. Why? There. Sort of. Come on. More. Patience is a virtue that I will not lose today. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Good. Okay. Nader bolt number 2. Excellent. Good, 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 good. Click. Okay. Okay, let's get the radiator hoses installed and in position. Kind of easier said than done. I'm running out of space. There's one. And hose clamp time. Hope you guys can see, because I can't see. And if you can't see, that clamp is, oh, you can't, there's a light in the way. Here, we'll just do a zoom in close up. I've got the clamp on the lower hose right there. So that's about gonna do it for down in this section. Let's get the rest of this stuff connected. I've got to get the tensioner on, route the belt, and then 2 more hose connections we're good. Now I do believe that the routing on this belt was kind of funky. Doo-dee-doo. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, this is gonna go. How did this go? This goes like this, and the belt has to slide over that. Yep, that's correcto. And then I can bolt it on. With my super advanced triple square fasteners. Super high tech, lightweight, space age, and aerodynamic. Because it's charming. Good and tight. Flashlight gravity. Okay, let's see, it looks like this is gonna go under there and then up and over the nadir, and we're good. Oh, it's not aligned way down. Reach down there and fix that up. I was like 3 splines off. Okay, belt's on, tensioner's tight. We need to get the lower hose on. Easy enough. There we go. And upper hose, you go right here. Is it in? Oh, that's not what she said. And this little guy is what retains the hose to the radiator. Oh, I almost dropped it. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We don't want to do that. Oh, fail. Wasn't in. Okay, there's a vacuum line I haven't done yet. That one, this one. That's funky, that just kind of sits there. Okay. There. Oh my. Click. Oh, I failed. I think. No, I didn't. Okay, one big clamp here. And that one goes straight to the throttle body. Beautiful. All right, it's all back together. I didn't break anything. let's refill the coolant and then recheck our vacuum leak. Alrighty, time for pouring things. I don't know if I'm gonna go for long range altitude this time or not. Sure. I just can't help myself. I know, I'm showing off, but you like it too. Aha! Victory! Alright, let's fire it up. See what we get. Alright. No vacuum leak here. Problem is solved. Fuel trims will return to normal. We do not have any misfires, no noises. Let's let this thing heat up. I will refill the coolant as it purges out all the air. Again, I don't hear any vacuum leaks. The belt is running straight and true. Everybody's connected. No leaks here, no leaks here. Oh, I forgot this little guy. That's the highly sophisticated. Whoa, what was that? That scared me. What the heck was that? You guys hear that? Okay. There, okay. That's where it goes. It's got to hook into the intake to hold the coolant hoses on. All this technology, and this is how we mount the hoses. Cute, huh? That's tight. Everybody's tight. Fantastic. All right, guys. Well, I've got about 3 hours of footage on this one, so I'm not going to bore you with the drawn out closing scene. So, like I said earlier, I'm just going to refill this, take it for a quick spin around the block. But we're good to go. The problem has been solved. There's no longer a leak from this atmospheric pressurization chamber thing, that tube, hole, port, whatever you want to call it. There's no more vacuum leak right there from that little pinhole. So this repair is indeed a success. All that being said, as always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. I certainly do appreciate it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please communicate that to me by tapping that like button. If you did not like this video, communicate that to me constructively in the comment section down below. Again, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and most importantly, do not forget to have a great day. Also, before you leave, don't forget to go down to my merchandise store and buy a t-shirt or a sticker. Every time you buy a sticker, I get $1, and that's awesome. See you guys later. And I did say merchandise store. I didn't say merch store because everybody says merch store, and I'm too much of a contrarian to jump on that bandwagon. Okay, let's back out. Is this auto? We have no check engine light. We do have an ABS and a track light. This thing has a problem with the ABS pump. That I will not be fixing because I do believe replacement modules are going to require programming, in which I cannot do here, because I am not an Audi dealership. Backing out. Beep, 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 beep. And the reason that this video is still rolling even after I signed off is because I'm going to go wash the coolant off that I spilled. And I never miss an opportunity to troll the trolls. So that is what I'm going to do right now. Because according to the bridge dwellers, I can't do this. You're ruining it! There we go. Nice and shiny. Bye, Felicia.